DETV News is powered by DART, Delaware's transit service. Moving forward.
Tonight, one Sussex school district goes to referendum today. Plus, it's now up to Governor Carney whether human composting will be an option. Plus, pain at the pump, what's happening with gas prices this week. Those stories and much more coming up tonight on DETV News. Hello and welcome to DETV News. I'm Matt Ford. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Topping the news today, a ship collision prevention system, one which may have prevented today's tragic and deadly accident at the Francis Scott Key Bridge, is underway at the Delaware Memorial Bridge, according to Delaware U.S. Senator Tom Carper. A massive search effort was underway today for construction workers and occupants of several vehicles that were on the Baltimore Bridge when a cargo ship struck, causing it to collapse in mere seconds. In a statement issued after the bridge collapse, Carper said that he offered his support to his Maryland colleagues in the Senate. Carper said that Delaware was able to secure a $22 million grant to build a ship collision protection system for the Delaware Memorial Bridge. Last year, the entire project is being expected to be completed in 2025. The ocean breached dunes just north of the Indian River Inlet Bridge today, closing down northbound Coastal Highway Route 1 for several hours this Tuesday. Teams from the Delaware Department of Transportation, or DelDOT, rerouted travelers to avoid the area. DelDOT posted that on Facebook that equipment was ready to clear the roadway of sand and debris once high tide had subsided. A traffic alert was posted just before 3 o'clock this afternoon that the roadway has now reopened. And in other news, the latest school district referendum takes place today in Sussex County. The Cape Henlopen School District is asking its voters to approve $78 million in projects. The two-part ballot includes an operating request looking to add school resource officers and constables, and also to increase teacher salaries. The second question asks for approval to acquire 100 acres of land to build a new district office and future expansion of Cape Henlopen High School. And approval would also include a 50-meter pool with spectator seating. Polls close tonight at 8 p.m. And staying in Sussex County, it was a unanimous vote of the Indian River School District Board of Education to uphold the firing of an embattled principal. The 7-member board voted to uphold the firing of Bradley Layfield, who became part of a scandal involving the image of a student's breast. In response, Layfield's lawyer released a 4-page statement listing why he thought the vote was unfair. The release seeks to raise funds for a Layfield Defense Fund, including bringing a federal lawsuit. Layfield was fired in February after a public hearing during which staff testified he laughed as he repeatedly showed a video of a student fight that exposed a student's breast. The school district has not released a comment on the decision. And here's an update on a story we told you about a few weeks ago here. Delaware could become the 8th state in the United States to allow what's called human composting. House Bill number 162, which allows this alternative funeral practice, now sits on Governor Carney's desk waiting to be law. Human composting is also known as organic reduction. The deceased are placed in a container with natural materials and allowed to decompose naturally, which takes about a month. The soil remains can be given to the family. Bill sponsors say the process is a gentler, more environmentally friendly method than cremation. The bill would take effect upon signing and give state officials 1 year to develop regulations governing this procedure. And unfortunately, get ready to pay more. At the pump, prices are once again on the rise as people hit the roads for spring break. Right now, the national average for a gallon of gas is $3.53. Here in Delaware, the average price of a gallon of gas is $3.30. AAA says those prices will keep rising in the coming weeks. In Los Angeles, prices have already hit $5 per gallon. And the source of a fire that caused significant smoke damage to a Newark Acme is still under investigation by State Fire Marshal's office. Firefighters responded to a sprinkler alarm system shortly before 11 p.m. last night and found the grocery store thick with smoke. Officials from the responding fire company said an active fire was located and extinguished within 10 minutes. The fire marshal's office estimates damage to be at $250,000. And Newcastle County Police are investigating a shooting in Pike Creek that happened early Tuesday morning that left an 18-year-old male in critical condition. State police were with the victim at the Christiana Hospital shortly after 1 a.m. The shooting occurred at the 4000 block of Old Linden Hill Road. There was no word about a possible suspect or motives. Anyone with information, though, is asked to call Newcastle County Police at the numbers seen there on your screen. And affordable housing in Sussex County got a boost this week with the announcement of another round of funding for the Housing Trust Fund. Starting April 1st, Sussex County's Community Development and Housing Office will accept applications from organizations dedicated to developing new affordable housing or preserving existing units. The Housing Trust Fund aims to promote access to and preservation of affordable housing, offers grants up to $500,000 for eligible projects that serve specific customer demographics. And 3 photos were selected by Southern Delaware Tourism as winners of the 2024 Southern Delaware Photography Contest. Marking the 8th consecutive year of the event, winners were selected in 3 categories. The grand prize, though, went to Shelby Howell of Leesburg, Virginia, for this depiction here of a child reveling in the joy of beach play. Other winners included action shots, amusements, and boardwalk bites, as well as beach holidays. Prizes for the winners range from a 2-night hotel stay, gift certificates to local restaurants and local shops, and of course, a Funland ticket book. Well, that's going to do it for tonight's edition of DETV News. Be sure to follow us across your favorite social media platforms. And for a look at what's happening around the great state of Delaware, head to our website. That's detvch.com. With tonight's news, I'm Matt Ford. We'll see you right back here tomorrow night.